Hello everyone, this is Joe Smith. Can you use some good news? Because Joe Smith has some good news here today. Some good news stories here the past few days. Joe Smith just heard about, thought he'd share. Feel free to Google them if you like to read the whole story, find out more information. Joe Smith's just going to give kind of a quick rundown here, so not to take up much of your time. But North Davis Fire District in Utah responded to a car accident, and this little girl, forget the age, somewhere 3 to 5, something like that. Not very old, but she was like real scared and crying and all that from the car accident. And these two firefighters there from North Davis Fire District in Utah saw that she was holding some nail polish. So their quick thinking, they asked her if she would paint their fingernails for them, and within a couple minutes, she went from scared and crying to having the time of her life painting the fingernails of the two firefighters that responded to the accident. Of course, being her young age, it was somewhat of a sloppy job, but there's posts on the internet. So that's really cool of them guys. That's why we love our firefighters. If you ever run into a firefighter, or maybe out and about, out eating with the family, or at the grocery store or gas station, and you see someone with a firefighter shirt on or uniform or something, walk up and shake their hand and tell them thank you. Show some love for our firefighters. Copenhagen, Denmark has created a new energy plant, electrical plant, that takes garbage and they're like burning it or something to produce electricity, but it's like a super clean system. It's not polluting or anything. However, they have it set up where it does this or that, and then the rooftop of it is sloped and doubles as a ski slope, and also has a rock climbing wall on it, so it's kind of like a city activity center on the outside and on the rooftop, and on the inside they're producing fairly clean energy from the sounds of it. So that's Copenhagen, Denmark. You have to Google that and see the pictures of the building and read more about it. See, in Texas, a little girl had lost her dog. Her little puppy dog had died, and she sent a letter through the mail addressed to God. Joe Smith will read it real quick here. Dear God, will you please take care of my dog? She died yesterday and is with you in heaven. I miss her very much. I'm happy that you let me have her as my dog, even though she got sick. I hope you will play with her. She likes to swim and play with balls. I'm saying a picture of her, so when you see her, you'll know that she is my dog. I really miss her. Love, Meredith. It's from That's from a 4-year-old girl. A 4-year-old girl told the mom what to write here after their 14-year-old dog, Abby, died. This was, I guess, died back in 2006, but Joe Smith just saw this story here. And soon after that, they got a package in the mail wrapped in gold paper on their front porch, addressed to Meredith. Inside was a book written by Miss Rogers called When a Pet Dies. The original envelope and letter was also enclosed along with the photos. And tucked inside the book was this note: Dear Meredith, Abby arrived safely in heaven. Having the picture was a big help, and I recognized her right away. Abby isn't sick anymore. Her spirit is here with me, just like it stays in your heart. Abby loved being your dog. Since we don't need our bodies in heaven, I don't have any pockets to keep your picture, and so I'm sending it back to you in this little book for you to keep and have something to remember Abby by. Sounds like it's a little bit of an old story, but just making some rounds on the internet here recently here this week. So Joe Smith thought it was kind of a heartwarming story to share with you guys in case you hadn't heard of it. In Iowa news, maybe I've heard a little bit of the Carson King issue. He's now raised about $3 million for the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. And the reporter at the Des Moines Register went out trying to badmouth Amaru's name, even though the reporter was guilty of much worse. And the reporter was later fired. Feel free to go get all the details, whole story and that. And Carson lost his endorsement from the beer company, but the annual bike ride across Iowa called RAGBRAI, which stands for the Register's Great Bike Ride Across Iowa, which was originally started years and years ago by people at the Des Moines Register and has grown to where people from dozens of countries fly in from all over the world fly in just to ride their bicycles across Iowa on a 5-day trip. And it's turned into like a huge deal and all that with concerts and stuff. Big name concerts in the towns that they camp overnight in and all sorts of other activities and fun and carnivals and stuff. But the organizers of RAGBRAI have it was kind of set up as a separate entity from the Register, from the newspaper, but they have completely resigned from the Register newspaper, and they're renaming RAGBRAI to the Iowa Ride, or Great Iowa Ride, because they've been getting a lot of criticism. RAGBRAI has been getting a lot of criticism from the heat that the newspaper has been taking over this story or that. So even though RAGBRAI donated $50,000 themselves, which was RAGBRAI money, not newspaper money, but people don't realize that it's a different business entity or different organization, and they think that RAGBRAI is just doing that to help the newspaper save face, but bike ride people are saying that they have nothing to do with the newspaper. They're a completely different entity and all that, but they're kind of breaking off ties with the newspaper and renaming it to the Iowa Ride now. And this all started with some college kid holding up a sign asking for a few bucks for beer. It's like everyone's got to turn into a freaking bully and badmouth everyone. Well, hey, don't let the YouTube bullies get to you. They're just jealous of you guys. So, hopefully these stories brought a smile to your face. It's been the Good News with Joe Smith. Have a good day. Joe Smith signing out.